Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5. Is this episode 5? We're a toddler. So welcome back to episode 5 of the Life Coach Besties. I am Coach Crystal, and this is Coach
Desiree.
And we are so glad that you guys have come back to join us. This is a podcast where we talk about whatever we want because that's our business in our Tabitha Brown voice.
Thank you, Tab.
But our goal is to motivate, encourage, and inspire. And so we are so glad to all of you who have taken the time out to listen to us on whatever day you're receiving this. Because I don't. And shout out to Germany, because y'all be listening to the Life Coach
Germany. We got Germany, Iran. We are worldwide, just like
shout
I told you last
Iran.
time.
We praying for y'all, Iran. Any single men in Germany? No? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Crystal.
But yes, welcome back. And so if you listen to our last episode, our last episode was entitled Do It Afraid. And so we did give you guys homework. Shout out to the people that paid attention to the homework and did the homework. And so I had some people that reached out to me personally about some things that they were doing afraid in this season and this year. And so we are in the month of June. We have moved into our 6th month of 2021. And so it is now the time, the opportunity to do whatever you didn't do in the first 6 months. You can do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. I looked at my vision board and I've done nothing.
True.
But guess what? I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. Crystal,
Okay.
you have done stuff.
I have done stuff, but
Yeah.
you know,
Not as much as you wanted to do, but
not
you
as
have
much as I wanted to
made
do,
progress.
but I have made progress. So, you know, it's June. I'm excited. It's hot outside. I can put my legs out. You know, it's just a great time. This is a great season to be alive. I love the summertime.
Put my legs out.
And so I'm just excited. And so I have a question.
Here we go. That wasn't on the lesson plan. So what's your question this time?
So my question, and I think this can be just like a segment that we do on our podcast, because I like putting Desiree on the spot. It brings me joy.
Yes.
So my question is, and this is for all of our listeners too. So make sure, I know a lot of people reach out to us personally, but we would love for you guys to reach out to us on all of our social media platforms and the comments.
Come on.
So please make sure that you reach out to us. But
do it afraid.
Do it afraid. Okay. So my question for you, Desiree, when you were younger, what did you think your life would be like? And is it like that? Or is it not like that? Is it better than what you thought? Is it worse than what you thought? What did you think your life would be like?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, I thought that I would be a doctor and I'm not. So start there. I'm not a doctor.
What kind of doctor? A medical doctor?
A medical doctor. I can work on being an education doctor, but a medical doctor. Yes, I wanted to be a surgeon. I was really interested. I wanted to be a surgeon starting in high school. I was really interested in like biology class, and we cut into like, I don't know what kind of animal this was. I think it was a pig's heart. I don't know, but it was interesting to me.
So y'all have money. We did pigeons. I'm just saying, my school, we dissected a pigeon. Y'all dissecting pigs, and they said, here go this pigeon, dissected. So y'all have money.
Honestly don't remember, but I think it was a cow, a pig, some kind of heart though. I remember we cut it open. And I was like, oh, this is great. And at the time, my best friend in high school was suffering from like heart conditions. So I was like, I'm really intrigued now. So yeah, but that didn't happen because my first love was music. So I studied music when I went to Hampton, thanks to A Different World.
Come on.
But but I'm just thinking about like the rest of my life. I don't know, like when I was younger, if I thought that far. I didn't plan for marriage. I think I wanted to be married, but I could picture myself being married. I didn't think that I would be living in the place where I grew up. So I guess my life isn't the way that I had planned. Like I had planned on, and I still am going to do this, but just traveling a lot. Like I said, I didn't want to live in one place for more than 2 years. I do remember saying that. But that's just not, that wouldn't be a good idea for me now. Like if I was single without a child, that would be fine. Like whatever. Especially because you can work remotely. So, but now, so I know, I don't think it's the way that I had planned it, but I don't know if it would have been better, but I have a pretty good life. I have a pretty good life. I have what I want. So,
all right.
So yeah, that's all I have to add to that. What about you, Crystal? Because you've had time to think about it.
No, my life is nothing like I thought it would be. I never really had like how people say, oh, I wanted to be a doctor or a nurse. I never wanted to work. Working was not something that I ever wanted to do. I really just wanted to be fabulous. I really did. Yeah. Like I've always just wanted to be fabulous with minks and furs and Louis bags. Like that's so.
Well, that part of your life is going really well. You still have to work, but
I still have to work.
The fabulosity,
yeah,
it fabulous happens, for sure.
And I acknowledge that I got that from my grandmother, because my grandmother was very fabulous. And she was like, people always tell me, oh yeah, your grandmother used to have a mink. And I'd be like, yeah, that's how y'all remember her. But that's what she just was fabulous. And so I'm like, oh, that's fun, So I never really had a desire. I know what I didn't want to do, and that was be an educator. And that is exactly what I am.
Here we are. Here we are.
And I know I didn't want to do that because that's what my parents did. And, we all just want to not be our parents when we're young.
Yep.
But yeah, I am doing the total opposite of what I wanted to do. But I do still think I prioritize luxury in my life because that's important to me. And so listen, to all you people listening, and you might be judging me, I don't care. Normalize luxury in your life.
Don't judge, because it's great. Let me tell you.
Normalize it. Okay?
Yeah. We're going to talk about that.
And we're going to talk about it. And this is a good segue into what we're discussing today. But I just think, I think there are seasons in my life where I have been afraid or felt bad about wanting nice things. And I think this past weekend maybe reminded me, girl.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, that was perfect. Like,
Go
seriously,
ahead.
Like that was the theme for sure. That was the theme. As soon as we stepped off the plane, that was the theme. Yes, it was perfect. It was so good. Okay, so Crystal, that's really I didn't know that. We're just learning so much about each other, but I didn't know that.
And that's why Hampton was such a draw, because it was so bougie, baby. It was so uppity. And when I went to visit, I was like, my people, these are my people.
Everybody's got a designer. We wear heels to lunch. We wear heels to games.
Listen.
Yeah.
I was, whew, because at the time, my parents had taken me to visit. We went to visit Xavier. Them wasn't my people. Shout out to Xavier though. I love y'all. But the area wasn't what,
It wasn't for you.
We went to visit Howard, and at the time Howard was not in the neighborhood in the gentrification that it's in currently.
No, it was not.
And so the day I got off that car and walked on the campus, and it was in gated and surrounded by water. I said, "Oh, this is
this is nice.
Oh, this is luxury."
The new student center.
Oh my God!
Maybe 1 or 2 years old.
Hello.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell me that I wasn't finna be highfalutin up for the next 4 years. This is what I've been asking the Lord for. This is what I have been praying for. And yeah, girl, I forgot over this last year, especially because of this pandemic, and I haven't really been outside. I haven't really been super social. And I had come off of a layoff, and just trying to be responsible and trying to, I forgot there's some nice things in life.
Nice things in life. Yes, there are.
That I enjoy.
And we're going to make those a priority.
Hello?
Yeah. I think we got to the end already. We didn't even talk about the meat.
So go
that
ahead.
Was our reflection.
That was. Go ahead and tell them about our weekend.
So yeah. So we didn't fly on the same flight, but we got into, we went to Dallas. So if you follow us on social media, we asked you, we already knew where we were going though, but we asked you, where should we go? Should we go to Dallas, New York? Where we right? LA, Vegas, somewhere. So we went to Dallas. We visited some family and friends and each other. And we got there pretty early in the morning. So I rented a car. So we get to the rental car place. And let's I want to put out there too, it was my birthday. So went to rent a car. They were like, "Oh yeah, so we do see you in the system, but you're at the wrong airport." I said, "Excuse me?" What? So the last time I flew to Dallas, I was 13. And that was actually my first flight. There was only one airport. It was DFW. So that's where I rented the car. But we flew into Love. So we had to take a very expensive Uber. We met Marcel.
Shout out to Marcel. What up? What up, Playboy?
Our Uber driver. Oh God. He did say you were his favorite.
He did.
Crystal just makes friends immediately. I'm just like, yeah. Anyways, so he drove us. Perfect. Get to the desk. Hey, are we at the right place? Oh yes, we have your reservation. Wonderful. Hey, it's my birthday. Listen, I know what I rented, which was an Altima. Do you have any trucks? So they were like, well, actually, we have a Cadillac. Thank you. Let's have that. Here's the discount. It wasn't really a discount, but thank you. Here's the birthday rate. It was stupid. But anyways, let's get it. Crystal's like, why not? Just get it. I was like, yeah, because this is what I want. It's my birthday. I haven't been out of the house, out of my neighborhood in over a year. We haven't seen each other in over a year. Let's just do it. So we got it. So we got someone to walk us to the parking spot. And we got to this huge truck. Chris was like, can you drive that? I was like, I don't know. Luckily, we were in the wrong spot because I said, I just don't know how this weekend is going to go in this huge vehicle. So we got to the right spot. It was a perfect size for both of us. We were able to drive a nice car. It didn't have any buttons, so I didn't know how to work it. We got stuck on going into the...
No, we did not. We did not get stuck. Desiree. we did not get stuck. Desiree got stuck. And I mean, if a trip doesn't start, if your trip starts perfectly, it's a terrible trip. So if your trip does not start with some type of chaos, then that means it's going to be a trash trip. This is how I knew, oh, this weekend going to be lit.
We're going to have fun. And we did, from top to bottom. We had a great time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know how to put the car in reverse. So we had people behind us, and they were trying to get on the freeway, and I was trying to back up. It was just very, very fun. And you know, those
it was a highfalutin car. The car was highfalutin. It was a lot going on in this car.
It was nice. It was really nice. Crystal did much better than I did, and I learned how to drive it very well once we turned it in. So anyways, so that was how our trip started. But we started like, hey, why not? Let's just do it. We ate well. We went to this nice diner. It's called the Maple Leaf. We met the owner. He just came and started talking to us because people love talking to Crystal. I mean, they might like talking to me too, but
they do.
Crystal
like
just draws.
You see how Desiree got her shoulders out. That's why they was liking to talk.
Here we go.
That's why they like talking to Desiree. But it was super nice.
Very nice. What did we have? We had French fries with gravy and cheese on it.
We had poutine. It's a Canadian dish. Is it poutine? Poutine? I think it's poutine.
Something, but
I don't know. It's a Canadian dish, but it was good. Like, we just wanted to try it. It was a specialty at the restaurant. So it was like, okay, well, we're never never going to come here again. So let's
have some delicious cream puffs.
Yes. Waffles with delicious fried chicken and bacon. Mimosas. It was an experience. Okay. It was very good.
It was good. And you know how you ask, like, what are the things that you like? Like, we actually ordered those things. So that was good. We actually took their suggestion. We went to the mall with carpet in it. I think that was it the Galleria?
It was.
I was like, oh, they have carpet, but they were very, very serious about cleaning. There was a person at the end of each escalator making sure that the rails were clean. It was great. I'm a little disappointed with the Nordstroms in Dallas, so
listen,
do better. To find some specific shoes, and they say, oh no, we don't have any major brands in the store. Excuse me, what? We went to how many? What, two? 3? They didn't have them, so I was pretty disappointed about that. But yeah, we went to a very nice area. It was Frisco. We stayed in Frisco. Everything is a brick building. The McDonald's is brick. Everything was a brick building. So we didn't know where anything was because we thought everything was an office. It was a mall. It was a strip mall. It was just very, very nice.
It was. And so I think people oftentimes assume that, oh, I'm just going to Dallas, or oh, I'm just going wherever. And you try to downplay your experience. And so I think that we were very much so intentional about having a good experience. And of course, we have to do things and keep, nobody's encouraging you to go broke, trying to be something or do things that you cannot do. But it is necessary to be intentional about treating yourself. And so I was excited because one thing about me, if I call you a friend, I want you to be friends with all of my friends. And so I know a lot of people.
This is right. Okay. You hear me? This is right. So I have friends now. Like I talk to, I won't even say they're Crystal's friends. I have friends now that I'm like, hey, just talking to my friends that live in, like, I've probably never even met you, but we know each other. So that is so true.
Yeah, that's I know some people like to keep, they like to keep their friends in bubbles. I have these people over here. I'm not that way. If I'm your friend, I need you to be friends with all of my friends. Just because I'm weird that way. I don't know. But everybody, let's be friends together. So I was excited because Desiree got to meet some very, 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 very special people to me in my life that I've known since I was 19. And so I was just excited that she got to meet them. And I was just excited to see them. These are people that I haven't seen in almost 5 years, 3 years, you know. Well, I haven't seen David in almost 3 years. But yeah, just people that I love, that I travel to see often, and that I just have allowed, we both have allowed time to escape us. And so seeing each other just made us really appreciate, like, man, you know, it's been a long time. And so I was super excited about that. I was super, super excited about the reason why I was going. And so it was just a great weekend. We also slept and didn't feel bad.
Oh my God.
And we got up when we wanted to.
Oh.
And we and it was just, and I guess we both, you know, me and Desiree, you know, we're super intentional about making sure that we see each other every year. So even if it's just once a year, we still see each other every year. And so I think this last year, when you're just not able to do anything and we just didn't know what life was going to be, we are super grateful that we have the opportunity to just really get back to some level of normalcy. But it's about being intentional. And so I know for Desiree's birthday, I made dinner reservations at this restaurant called True Lux. And so, God. You know, me and Desiree, one thing about us, we gonna eat well, okay? Yep. You don't ever have to worry. And so I am a food snob. People that know me know I will spend money on food, okay? I believe in having good experiences in restaurants. I believe in treating yourself. Listen, I like luxury. Okay. And so I think that it's just important for us to do nice, luxurious things. And so we went to this restaurant. It made us dress up. It made something that we legit have not done in over a year. We got to put on makeup. We got to put on dresses. We got to put on shoes. Like, it was just a great evening.
I didn't know how I was going to walk and I had to get a wedge because I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to my ankles. So.
But Desiree ordered a South African lobster tail.
Oh, right.
And I didn't know. I think they flew it over that night. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know South, you know, and you know when you get to the part of the menu where the prices stop, that's where she was ordering from. But that's my kind of carrying on, okay? Who needs these prices? I don't need to know how much this costs. I want the South African lobster tail. That's the type of living we should be out here doing.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let me tell you, that lobster tail legit have vibranium in it, okay? I said, oh, yes. That's what I want. Oh, my goodness. It was
beautiful.
We had meatballs, but they weren't like regular. They were made with the finest.
They was made with the manna of heaven. Okay. The Lord said, here this, take this meat and go on and give it to Desiree and Crystal for Desiree's birthday. That's what the meatballs was made out of. And so it was the
service was good though. I'm a sucker for good.
Eric or Aaron?
Yeah. I think it was Eric. I thought it was Eric. I don't know, but the service, I mean, we ordered everything we ordered. They made sure that it was good before we left. And if it wasn't, they were going to make sure that it was right. It was everything was on time. It was like, it was so delicious.
It was just a good experience. If you saw something on the menu and you didn't want it the way that it was on the menu and you wanted it to be partnered or paired with something else, whatever you want, however you want it, we'll make it happen for you. Okay, listen.
So Crystal introduced me to the luxury food experience. What was that? Maybe 4 years ago.
Was that my birthday or your birthday? That was your birthday.
That was my birthday. Um, so I haven't gone back to regular. And so like you said, with you like bags, I enjoy a good meal, like a good, well-made, and the service. I just need that experience. That's my thing. And Crystal introduced me to that, and I haven't been back. So I'm like, okay, I love Mastro's, but True Love. Woo! So
Listen,
it was fantastic. Like
it was
from the beginning to the end.
It
It was
was.
fantastic. Very good service, very good food. I do recommend the South African lobster tail. Crystal got the sea bass, right?
Chilean sea bass.
The Chilean sea bass. I said, oh, like everything was just so fresh and delicious. And
melted in your mouth, child, with some scallops on the side. My God, today.
With some scallops, because Eric said, listen, you don't want the whole. Okay, so what we can do is we can put some on her plate and put some on your plate. Would you like some extra garlic and lemon butter? Yes, I would, Eric. Thank you so much. And then at the end, they brought this dessert that they lit on fire.
Listen.
And what was it? Some baked Alaska. Never had that. But it had coffee ice cream, vanilla ice cream, chocolate cake, and a marshmallow. And a marshmallow. Was it the icing? I don't know.
On the Food Network.
Oh my God.
It was delicious. It was delicious.
So if you are listening to this, please watch this on our YouTube channel, because I will make sure to post photos and videos so that you can experience what we experienced.
Listen, and so we are telling this story because even though Desiree verbalized it to me first, but I was feeling the exact same way, that we don't do this enough. Like, we don't take time enough to just celebrate life and be happy about just it being Thursday. Like, you don't need a reason to celebrate life. And so I have a friend who's now Desiree's friend. But he was there. He was in Texas. He was in Dallas. And so he is always the person that motivates me or encourages me, because he lives in luxury. He is luxury.
Right. What did he say?
He's a man of leisure.
A man of leisure. And so now we're women of leisure.
We're women of leisure. And so he, and him and I both, he has been an instrumental part of my life. He's a very close friend of mine as well. But he has been through a lot, has had a lot of transition, has had a lot of life happen to him. And so now he's just like, listen, I want to do things, because he works hard. He's a very hard worker. The job that he has is very, it's a dangerous job, but it also takes a lot out of him. And so the times that he has off, he is devoted and committed to living lavishly. And it doesn't necessarily even mean being expensive. Just, it's going to be a top tier experience when he has free time. And so he always encourages me, like, Crystal, you gotta just, stop thinking about it. Just do it. Like, just go. And I'm just like, no, that's not responsible. I can't, but he's big on experience. And having and build and making memories, and and so this weekend, Desiree and we had our first experience riding around in a Lamborghini. And so I had never been in a Lamborghini before in my life, and so he had a Lamborghini for the weekend. And so him and I were both at a wedding together. I needed a ride home. Of course, he's like, "Oh, okay, Chris, I got you. I'll take you home." And I'm like, "Well, where's the car?" Like, cause he drives a truck. And I said, "Well, where's the truck?" He was like, "Oh, he pulls out his car keys. Oh, I'm in the Lambo tonight." Wait a minute. You in the Lambo. And so
wait, hold on. So Crystal sends me a text like, "Hey, I might need you to pick me up because I'm not getting in this baby car." Like, I was like, "What? So,
and a part of that was fear because I was scared. Like I had never, and I know my friend, he's gonna go 100. So I was just like, "Come pick me up, girl. I'm not gonna play with him tonight." And so he was like, "No, you're fine. We'll be fine. It's okay. I'll take you." I'm like, "Okay." When I say I could never ride in a regular car again. Like, I don't even know. Like, I have been trying to go 100 in my Nissan Murano for 5 days, and it ain't the same. Okay.
It's not. I've tried in the terrain, and I got to 40, and Putt was like,
That's enough.
Listen, this is not what you purchased me for. You purchased me for safety. You purchased me, to have some extra space. You didn't purchase me.
You didn't purchase me for this.
Fly up the road. So
Listen.
Stop it right now. That was. Don't compare me to this car. Okay.
Please don't. And it was, and I mean, just simple. Like it was just a new experience, and so.
Yeah.
And it was a new experience. I never knew
that you even needed,
that
right?
I wanted or needed. Like I could care less about riding in a Lamborghini. Like who cares?
Right,
like
right.
That's not something that I, care about. But when I tell you, it was just such a good day and a good night, and we got to ride around the city. Like we just cruised for an hour, riding around with the top down, going real fast. It was just amazing. It was great. And so, but
I don't know how you did that for an hour.
Oh, it was great.
I'll tell you about my experience later. But
I was scared. I mean, you heard me screaming the first.
I did
the first portion. But after I got over that, I was like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
But the experience, it really affected me. Like, dang, Crystal, like you really just don't put yourself in enough positions to have experiences like this.
Yeah.
And it's just fun, even if it's just for a weekend. Like, he is a car guy. He likes cars. So any chance he gets, he's renting a car that he just really wants to try out and just drive. And that's what makes him happy. That's what brings him joy. That's what, fulfills him. And so the whole weekend, he was just like, "So what's your dream? What's your dream car?" He kept asking me. I'm like, "Trey, I don't know. Crystal, what is the dream? What's your dream car?" And so I told him, and he said, "So we're going to get it. We're going to make it happen." Like, and you just need people in your life who want you to have the things that you dream about. And you need people in your life who are going to push you to doing things that you would normally never do.
Yeah.
And it was just great. It was just a really great, it was a short weekend, but it was a really great time.
It was a great time.
Of me and Desiree, like we just really needed to feel alive again. I don't know how else but I felt alive. I felt like something shook in me, and I was like, "Girl, you have not been," and it spoke to a lot of areas of my life because I've had such a tough year. But it was just like, "Crystal, you really have not been living, girl, at all."
Yeah.
And that's not, and living does not mean spending money, but just
do what you enjoy.
Just experiencing stuff,
getting out and experiencing things. And we were actually supposed to record, but I think that we were just so caught up in the moment because it was like, okay, we're gonna do it, but right after we get back from we never did. But I think it was just like we were just enjoying the moment, enjoying being present for all of that, because we have not gotten an opportunity to go out of town, first of all, to fly somewhere, just to see clouds. And then for me, I was telling Crystal, like, like the weekend was, the weather was so perfect. I mean, the only thing for me that was missing was some blue water, but it was just so nice. Just a good breeze. Nobody is just calling on me to answer any questions. I don't have to make any decisions for anybody. I don't have to make breakfast. Like, I could just go downstairs and hotel, get breakfast. Like, it was that, just the very, very simple, basic things. I'm just like, oh yes. And I was in good company all weekend. So I do want to say to my new friends and new family that I just met, it was great because they were like, "Oh, you're Desiree from the podcast." I was like, "So we got fans, we got fans. This is great." They were like, "We listen to every episode, so we appreciate that." Like, I appreciate that because, you know, just listening to us, like what we do and what we put forth is, we put a lot of time and effort and prayer, and we are very intentional about it. So just to hear that, it was just like, okay, we're doing something right. Like we're really doing something right.
But you said something, and I want you to talk a little bit more about that. So I'm not a mother.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a wife. So what is it? What can you say to those? Because I've heard, and I don't know, but I've heard like the term mommy guilt, or things like that of why for a season. I don't think it, you know, from the people that I know, it doesn't last forever, but for a season you feel like you cannot have those types of moments independently. Like you feel like you have to have those moments with your family.
Everyone. Yeah.
And so talk more about why it's important for you to have those moments for yourself.
That is a very good question. And it's a question that I talk to my mommy friends a lot about. I can't be my best self if I'm tired all the time. And if I'm tired, I'm going to be irritated. I'm going to be, you know, stressed out. And so actually something that I learned in therapy, like, you know, as long as I'm, you know, in conversation and communication with my husband about what I'm doing, he knows all my friends. Crystal thinks that, you know, she's a bad influence, but you're really not. But as long as, you know, I'm in good company and I'm recharged, please do something for yourself, whatever that is, whatever it is to help you to recharge, whether it's go for a staycation around the corner from your house by yourself, whether it's reading, whether it's, you know, going for a run every morning. Because I think as moms, and I believe it's just tied to our parents' generation and grandparents' generation, where they were present for everything, but they couldn't express that because it wasn't normalized. But they couldn't express, like, I'm stressed out or you're getting on my nerves. So whatever it is, it was just, I don't know. I don't even know what it was, but I know for me, I'm at my best when I'm rested and I have something to look forward to. I have breaks that I can just be away from everybody and kind of recharge and still know who I am as a person. So I think that's for me, you know, I do whatever. I think that's what another thing that we came up with this weekend. Do whatever works for you. Okay. But please don't get caught up in the mommy guilt. You're only gone for a couple days or a night or whatever it is. And it's the best feeling it's like, okay, like to get some sleep and uninterrupted, or to take a walk and have adult conversations. And, you know, it's just a great thing. So find whatever that is. And I'm talking, I say this to many of my friends, but I know you're listening. Find whatever it is, book a flight. I might have to do like Crystal and say, this is where we're going. I need you to book this flight because it's so necessary. Like, you have to get away. Like the babies, we always think of them. We always think about what they need, the husband, what they need, what the house needs. And it's just so important to just have some time to yourself and have some time with your friends and just relax and laugh and have fun and hear dirty jokes. And I mean, just having some adult fun, you know.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we played Uno this weekend.
Girl,
it was a different
the
I don't
most
know.
intense, the most intense. I mean, you would have thought we was playing strip poker. It was a simple game of Uno. It was the most intense game of Uno I have ever played, and it was so much fun. I said, why are we this old having much fun?
We had
playing Uno?
fun. We had music blasting. We had like, you know, trash talking card game, like we were playing spades. It was just the colorful cards. And draw 2 and draw 4. And I've never played Uno this way. So
because Desiree chose violence against me every chance she could possibly get. We're supposed to be friends. I had to draw. She made me draw 8,000 cards in one game. I was
just trying to get out of the game. But yeah, this was Uno on steroids. I feel like it turned into phase 10. It was like you can put down a continuation, and I was like, I've never played. I think they made up all these rules, Crystal. But anyway, it was so much. It was so much fun. So mommies and wives, please take some time to yourselves. You need it, because a lot of times you're the decision maker. You are you bring the house together, and they will be fine. Even if they eat cereal for a weekend, they will be okay. Everybody's just gonna be fine, because when you get back, you can pick up the pieces. But just have some time to yourself, please. Mm-hmm. That was a very, very good point. Mm-hmm. But yeah, my new friends and family, I love them. So thanks for my new friends and family, Crystal. Listen, Crystal knows some really good people. Like, you know,
God is
people.
God is kind. You know, I am grateful that for the people that, and that was just a fraction of of my friend, you know, of my family friends that I consider family. It was a small portion that were there, and it just does my heart good, you know. And I realized, like, I need more of this. Like, I need to be intentional about this throughout the year. And I also realized, you know, Desiree gave, you know, great perspective from the married and single standpoint, but I've been single in a pandemic for the last year. I've been alone for almost a year and a half. And so to really be around energy was, woo! I just didn't realize. And I mean, not to say that I have not seen friends. Like, yes, I've hung out with friends and I've seen family, and yes, but just to literally be in spaces with people for hours, you know, sleeping in a room with somebody, it was just like, it's just something that I didn't know I needed, because I always tell Desiree, I don't ever want to get used to being alone, because I don't plan to be alone forever. And so that's something that I never want to get used to. But I just needed that good. It was such good energy. It was such good vibes. Good. It was really, really good. And I don't know if we probably could have went down the street and probably had just as much fun. Yeah. Because we just needed,
seriously,
the time. But even for those single friends, you know, who have married friends, I know, you know, Desiree and I are in different walks of life, but I'm still responsible for making sure that she lives her life respectfully, of course, because I'm not talking about you single friends that are disrespectful, but respectfully, you know, we have to the strip club. Like, I'm not talking about y'all, but, you know, friends, we are there to make sure that we live, you know, we are there to remind each other to, you know, are you living, sis? Like, you're not really living, you know. That goes on both sides, because I did not realize how rough the year had been until I went on that trip. And I was just like, whoo, I'm in a different state. It just felt like, it really was interesting. It felt like a load had lifted, and I'm going out of town again next weekend, child. I'm just outside. Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go out of town, because you were like, you just took the top off. I'm just like, I need to do that again, because that was I was like, man, like Crystal said, I was wearing my legs out. I said, oh, this is so amazing. Thank you for this, Crystal. Thank you. And I got to see my my nephew. I haven't seen him in several years. So that was just, it was just so, I can't express. So I'll tell you about my Lamborghini experience. So Crystal had the Lamborghini experience the night before I did. So she had time to recover. I had my Lamborghini experience. We had just finished brunch. We were headed to the airport. And Trey said, you know, hey, you want a birthday ride? Yes. Yes, I do, because I'm going to do it afraid. No, actually, I didn't realize that I was doing it afraid. I just thought that we were going for a ride. And I saw Crystal's reaction. I was on I don't know how you held onto your phone now, but I saw her reaction when he took off. And she was like, whoa, yeah. So I said, yeah, okay, great. That sounds like fun. So he put the top down. Hey, he asked me, your hair doesn't come off, does it? I said, no. my hair is here to stay, okay? So got in. Again, if you follow us on social media, you'll see the picture. I'm just like, okay, I'm not sure what's about to happen. But I was telling my husband the story. I said, I knew it was about to be some poop when I saw this open road, right? I said, he's about to open up this road. The cars were coming. He was just waiting for everybody to clear. And he just kept like inching up. And if I'm driving in no, you don't have a road, you have a Murano. Driving in the Murano, or if I'm driving in the terrain, I'm sitting still until everybody passes. But no, not Lamborghini drivers. They inch up. Said, oh my God, I don't know. It was I told Crystal it was like a roller coaster on the ground.
It was.
I was trying to hold on to but it was nothing in the air because the top was down. So really, if I didn't have my real hair, it would have been gone. It would have been gone. I'm holding on to the door. Like, he was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Why'd your face look like? I said, I'm fine. Everything's fine. But it was so much fun. And I guess it's just an understanding. People were moving out his way, but
he had no problems. It was like a different level of respect.
Yeah, definitely.
With this car. I said, so don't nobody respect me clearly in my Murano.
No, they don't care about you in your Murano. But they cleared, because even with the cars passing, he had caught up to everybody. I didn't even look to see how fast he was going. In fact, I don't want to know. Give me a few weeks. I don't even want to know. So then flew up the road, came back, and Crystal did this for an hour. I don't even understand how you did this.
No, we heard you screaming. Your nephew was like, you hear that? I said, oh, all right, no, we heard you screaming all the way down the street.
Oh, Jesus.
And coming back.
Yeah. It was a great, very great experience. So I did do that afraid, but I didn't know. What I knew I was doing afraid was, let me tell you, Texas is outside, okay? We thought, got on the plane safe, everybody mask, glove, whatever. Texas, the CDC said no mask, and so my nephew who lives there said, oh no, this has been the whole time. Like this is right. Nothing's really been shut down. So not really wearing masks, everything. There's no distance. Everything is just, everybody is all together. Now, I did see the cleaning in the malls. They did still have sanitizers up, but everybody's outside. So apparently we haven't been living our best life. They definitely have in Texas. Definitely have in Texas. But yeah, so.
Listen, so we lived our vaccinated best life this past weekend.
Yes, we were responsible, but we had so much fun. And I text Crystal Who knew you could text on the plane? So I didn't know until I landed. Anyways, I text Crystal and I was like, I'm an emotional mess. I just got back home. She's like, what is wrong with you? I said, I'm crying. I'm crying. I don't know what's wrong. And she was like, I think it was the Lamborghini. But I was like, I don't know about that. But she was just like, like you've had so much fun this weekend, and then the Lamborghini, you were just like, just let it happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? That's probably like, I haven't had that much fun in a long time. And that's a problem. Like, I work hard, Crystal works hard. Like, we need to, and it's something that we believe in, we just don't do it. And it's, of course, just like working out, it's never a good time, but we got to just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Got to just get out there and do it. I used to be better at scheduling stuff, but
it's something different about unplanned fun,
True.
It's something different about the fun that's just, but the thing is, you have to still put yourself in positions to have and be open and willing to have that kind of fun. And so I think even before the pandemic, I wasn't as intentional as I should be. And so I can't blame it all on the pandemic. The pandemic was just like, I ain't got to be around. I'm gonna be in the house then. And so I think, sorry everybody. But I think that a lot of us, I'm an extremely introverted extrovert. Like, I'm a big ball of both. I can turn it on. Oh, but baby, I can turn that thing off. And so I think that I got way too just stuck in myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, I want to live. Like, I want to normalize luxury for myself, for my friends. Like, I've encouraged Rucker. Rucker is a good friend of mine. He also likes cars. And I'm like, bro, let's rent a nice car for a day and just drive around the city in it. Like, let's just do it. And he was just like, I never even thought about doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just have fun. Like,
why not?
Why not? Just everything that I think that I want to do or that I've always wanted to do, I'm going to try to make it happen. And it is not big stuff. It's just really small, simple, fun things. And so, like, if you guys don't take anything else from this podcast, this episode, have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have some good unplanned fun. Just do things that you wouldn't normally do. Mm-hmm. Hang out. Like, I'm an introvert, so I get yourself a Crystal who forces you, like, come on, we going to this house. Oh, the Airbnb, it was beautiful. I love that. Beautiful Airbnb, playing Uno. I mean, just having fun. I don't know. I can't say it enough. I had so much fun, and I seriously am trying to figure out. I can't recreate the weekend. I just can't. Yeah. It was just the best unplanned time and stuff. Oh gosh.
Nia, just come say hello. I know
come
she
on,
can't hear me.
Nia, come say hi. It's not over, so you're crawling on the floor.
Hi, Nia. Okay.
That's my baby. See you later. Just walk, because we see you now. Just walk. You see? Okay. Can you put the doll down? See? I didn't have to. Close the door, please.
Welcome to our lives, guys.
Hey, it's like the guy that was trying to work and his wife is grabbing the kids. That's just,
listen.
That's why we were trying to record while we were there, like we're together, but no, we had unplanned fun. So Go have yourself some unplanned fun. The tacos in Texas are delicious. There's an ice cream place. I didn't get to take you, Crystal, but they had some fresh custard. It was just good. And I am not, so I'm an introvert for the most part. I do get comfortable with the people that I know. And I'm very safe with my food choices. But again, this weekend, it's like, no, let me just try everything. So I tried everything, and it turned out to be a great time. Mm-hmm. So thank you.
Listen, so whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're considering, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Why not? Tomorrow is not promised. I know we hate hearing that, but it's no truer word has ever been spoken. And I think, I pray that I say this all the time. I know I've said it on this podcast. I pray for friends. I do not just allow people to enter my life. I pray for them. My discernment normally is pretty solid when it comes to people, but we have to get into a space, and I tell Desiree this all the time, be open to what can come. And, we are always in a constant motion and movement of people and things that can really bless us. And we just never know. Because, Desiree legit just made 5 new friends this weekend.
I did. I'm like, hey, what's your Instagram?
So, it's just a part of really making experiences richer. And so just be intentional. Be intentional about your luxury, about things that make you happy. If luxury for you is, I don't know, the spa, or luxury for you is, doing a little bit extra when it comes to a pedicure, do it.
Yeah, go ahead and get the callus remover.
Hello.
Okay.
They don't have to keep using the cheese grater. Go on, let them put that sauce on your foot. That take all the, I don't know what it's called, but I know it feels like sauce.
But it works.
Put that.
It works. Go ahead and get yourself some paraffin.
Hello. Go on and do it. Go on and do it, child. And so I am ready to go to an island.
That's happening. So as soon as we finish this podcast, we're gonna look so serious, because
I'm ready.
That's happening for sure.
I'm ready. And
we're gonna bring the Uno cards.
Hello, and go crazy. It's gonna be a crazy night. Crazy night of Uno. And
And Uno.
Listen, and be clear, me and Desiree have a lot of fun, and it doesn't involve drinking. It doesn't involve, even though I like a cocktail every now and again. But whatever, date your friends, child. Just have a good time. We have to stop thinking that we're waiting for something. No.
Yeah.
Kev on Stage's wife says it all the time, and I love her quote: "You are the reason and the occasion. You are enough reason for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. You are enough for you to put on that outfit that you're saving for a special occasion. No, you are the reason, and you are the occasion. So do it because it's you, and that's enough."
That is so good. I love that.
Listen, you are the reason and the occasion. So in these next 6 months, baby, live a luxurious life. I know I am. Okay.
Crystal's going to get a new Gucci bag. I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. So it's going to happen. I'm going to get my shoes, because Nordstrom was not allowing me to be great this weekend.
It's on the way. Now, of course, pay your bills, child.
Pay your bills. Don't you run away from here and say that pay your tithes. Don't say that the life coach bestie tell you to use your rent and your mortgage money to. No, that's not what we said.
No, that's not what we said.
We were responsible, maybe a little bit reckless, but we're going to recover just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Listen.
Because I'm still going to celebrate my birthday again this weekend.
Hello. So, turn up, sis.
I am.
So, listen. So, thank you guys. We do want you to continue to share with us how you normalize a luxury, baby. Share it with us. Give us
all the tea. We want all the information, because we are going to continue to share what it is that we are doing. Don't feel bad about it. You don't have to answer for it. Do you, and do it well. Okay.
Do it well, and do what you like.
Hello.
Because I get comments about the kinds of restaurants, the kind of money I spend at restaurants now.
Who said what?
Crystal, don't do that. And
who has something to say?
And Crystal gets comments about her bags and the things that she likes to get, but it doesn't matter, because who's purchasing it?
Hello. So, as the rapper 2 Chainz once said, when I die.
As the great theologian.
That's the great theologian 2 Chainz. When I die, bury me inside the Louis store. Okay? Because that's my business. All right.
Thanks, Pat.
Hello.
But yeah. It's so necessary. So
it is.
Go to Dallas. I didn't think we were gonna have that much fun in Dallas.
I didn't either.
I mean, I didn't think we were gonna have a bad time, but it was
nice.
It was special for so many reasons.
It was great. It was great.
Okay, so this is our 5th episode. So Crystal told you last time that we were going to start giving away some things, and we are. So we would like for you again to like, comment, and share. We look for some giveaway opportunities. We're going to be giving away some of our books. Pastor Q, who came on for episode 3, he has a wonderful book that we are going to be giving away. And we're also going to be supporting some more Black-owned businesses. So please look out for that, because we are looking forward to sharing with you, the people that we know and love, and just thanking you for supporting us for our 5th episode. We are officially toddlers.
Shout out to the episode 5 toddlers.
Yeah.
And so that's where I think we should have, I know we talked to him about it. We would have to plan it, but I do think we should have Trey on the podcast.
Yes, we should. Let me tell you.
I think Trey and David actually would be.
Oh gosh,
would be good to have on at the same time.
And a funny episode. It would be.
I think we should have them.
It would be deep, profound, and hilarious.
It would.
They're very good. They're very knowledgeable and very about their business, but they have fun. They're going to have fun. So I learned that. And we got to get a luxury car, because Trey was stopped so many times you almost missed our brunch. So, grandkids taking pictures.
Hello. I said nobody wants to take a picture with Mama Rano. That's fine.
So wait, the icing on the cake was the Black man that came to the table. He was like, I like to see my Black brothers doing good things. I saw what you were driving outside. Like, what?
I said, sir, I'm doing good things too. What? Just because I'm not in a Lambo doesn't mean I'm not doing good things.
That was so funny.
I said, Desiree only eats South African Wakandan lobster tails. She's doing great things as well.
Crystal, so Crystal and I share plates, so I don't want you to think that I'm just over here ordering things. No, we like, hey, you get that, I'm gonna get this, and then we gonna split it. That's what we do. Listen. Okay, like she said, date your friends.
Listen,
have an understanding of what you like to eat.
Hello?
We're just gonna share. It's gonna be a sharing situation. All right, so I think that's it for us.
All right. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. So stay tuned on all of our social media platforms for our giveaways. So we don't want you to miss out on those amazing things. If you would like to promote your business on the podcast, please feel free to contact us in our DMs. We got listeners in Iran, so hello.
The
but
UK.
Yes, hello. So you might want to get in where you fit in, because when we blow up, okay, we're gonna remind you of this day on episode 5.
We told you.
We told you. Okay, this thing is growing. It's manifesting. It's happening.
It is.
So yeah, so we love you guys. We thank you guys. And we cannot wait to see you again. So go ahead and tune in. Don't forget to like, tag, and share.
Wait, we always say bye. And see you.
Bye.
Bye.